About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Nolan Ryan.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Derek Jeter, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. And we're back. And starting this one, Clayton Kershaw. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Chili Davis. This one in the air, right field. Wood squeezes it, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Ryan back to work. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Brooks Lee. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Up and in. The count now 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one lifted to left. Reigns puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. James Wood getting ready to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. That one missed. Ryan, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. High fly ball out into left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. Bernie Williams, the next to hit. That to right. Wood brings it in. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that one is lifted in the air. Wood under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He was late there. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Raines makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Luis Robert now. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's down and in. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Ball.
That one way inside.
We got a full count.
Breaking ball in there. Got him. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Ian Happ. Check swing, and that's a ball. Happ, in his 8th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Swings and misses. One gone here. Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. That clips a corner. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's JT Realmuto. Kershaw deals. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Chisholm stands at first with one out. Kershaw checks on the runner. Back in safe, really close. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. He's 0 for 1. Kershaw picks to first, and he's back safely. This one in the dirt. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kershaw with a move to first. And he's back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Line and a base hit into right. Jazz around second, headed for third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Trey Turner. Tosses to first, and they get Turner for the out. And the inning as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that's down and away.
1 ball, no strikes.
Cut on and missed at 101.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Stays alive.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Mike Piazza. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. 1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Brooks Lee. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 1-1.
That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1-2 is the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Lee off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
Got a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Wood now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now here is Chili Davis. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one is upstairs.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swings through that. Nobody on. Nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside. And it's 2-1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
He caught it behind his back. There's one to Dunn. Double play. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Up the middle, Lee. To first, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now here is Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2. Ball.
Curve in the dirt.
Full.
That one misses.
Nope,
so a leadoff walk. So here's Robert now.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk. Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
So the lineup flips over. Now, Derek Jeter. And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Dominguez leads off first with one away. And strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Mike Piazza digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and now it's even 1. And 1. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2-2.
And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ian Happ up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Kershaw back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto in the dirt. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation.
1-2 is the count.
Kershaw fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Happ on his way home. He'll score easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Jeter. Throw to first, but he beat it. Trey Turner now, both 2 in this one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. To Lee, relayed it done in time, inning ending. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Dunn in his 14th season, 24 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty big adjustment, in my opinion, to go from left field to first base just because of the perspective of the ball game and how quickly the ball is going to get to you over there at first.
And here is Brooks Lee. First pitch just misses. That's inside. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2-1's the count.
That one blasted deep to right. Davis going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Fly ball to right. Davis settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. And now the right fielder, Chili Davis. And a strike on the outside edge. Swings through that one for strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Into center. Dominguez makes the play. Out number two. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Boom.
No
That's
ball,
cheddar,
2 strikes.
baby.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
On the ground to the left. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2. 1-2.
Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
One down, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Raines moving under this one. Nabs it. And there are 2 down. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Popped up first base side. Utley sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman. Chase Utley. Pinch hitter coming on, number 4.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ian Happ. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Fought off foul. And 1-2.
1-2's the count.
That smash towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Mark Davis into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. In the air, right field, Davis puts it away for the out. Then there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ball one there. Davis, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Jeter around third. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No balls. One strike.
That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the eighth. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee, 1 for 3. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Going to bring up JT Realmuto. Colon back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
No balls. 2 strikes.
0-2 now. On the ground, out to short. Jeter zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Tim Raines now at the plate.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that. AB. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Here's Turner now. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Hey.
2 on, 1 out. And now Chili Davis. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Lee throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Well, Boog, got to find ways to keep this inning alive. They're in striking distance. Can't give up now.
Ripped on the ground to second. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. Swings through that one. Iglesias, a 6'2 righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, James Wood. Danny Coulombe takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's back here in Philadelphia. And now Bernie Williams. That's too low. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
That missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2-2.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now a chance for Ian Happ. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And downstairs. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. Check swing, called strike. And a swing and a miss.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Piazza fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. A mission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be even if you made it.
Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavor. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running from air. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you? Really stick alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot.